Here we're looking at the transmission and the transmission pan from a 2005 Nissan truck. This is, or I guess an SUV, this is the Xterra. This is a very common problem. This transmission is the Jatco RE5R05A, and what often happens is the transmission oil cooler fails, and it's a transmission fluid to engine coolant heat exchanger. They're integral with the radiator. Now in this particular vehicle, if you pop the radiator cap, you can see clear presence of transmission fluid there in the radiator. And when pulling the dipstick, you could see, oh yes, we have that frothy mix of antifreeze and transmission fluid. So here, this unit is actually setting a fault code for an input clutch solenoid, and it actually on the cycling of the ignition key operates for a short period of time before going into limp in. And as we see in the pan, we just dropped the pan, we see a minimum amount of material. The magnets are a little furry. There we see the metal on the magnets, but we see the clear presence of the antifreeze, and this antifreeze has a tendency to attack all of the rubber seals and also the O-rings on the solenoids. So it's going to get a full banner kit with all frictions and all rubber from front and rear seal, and new torque converter, obviously, or I should say rebuilt torque converter. If we actually look at the pickup screen, it's relatively clean. And with the exception of the metal on the magnets, there's not a tremendous amount of metal in the transmission. So this is going to be certainly a rebuildable core. All right.